All right, it's $5 knife time. Now this is the Ozark Trail pocket knife from Walmart. We're gonna see how it holds up. Now, here's the deal. I'm about to run over to Kurt's. We're gonna do a lot of testing on it. It came with a pretty decent edge. Now somebody, when I did the short, they were like, bro, all knives come sharp out of the box. No, they don't. They damn sure don't. This one does all right. It's got a decent edge. I don't tune them up. I don't do anything like that before I show you. That kind of kills the point. Now here's the thing. It's got a liner lock. It's got thumb studs. I messed that up. But it's $5. So is it worth $5? I hate that. I hate when people say it's worth $500 if it's all relative. What I want to do with this video is take it through one of my regular reviews. Will it hold up? We're not going to try to break it. There's no need to try to break it. We want to see how it feels, how long it holds its edge, etc. So without any further ado, let's do that. It does have a flipper tab. Well, and I'll show you the lock up there. I don't know if you can see it. Try to drop it down. So thumb studs, flipper tab. It is a tip up. You see the pocket clip there. We're going to put it in. So let's go. All right, guys, here we go. Now we're going to run it just like we do, just like I said. So the Donnie B All Day drop test. Now we do this a little bit for the tip, a little bit for the balance, a little bit to see if the liner lock will come undone. Are you going to throw your knife? No. So, but at the same time, I said we were going to do this like we do all of them. And the truth is, no wobble, no loose. There we go. All right, if I keep that up, I am going to break it. Now, again, especially in this instant, with this knife, we're not trying to see how sharp it is with these zip ties. That's not what this is about. See if it'll chip it, do anything like that to the edge. One thing I want to make clear in this video, guys, is this. This is a one-time use, okay? So we want to get enough cutting in to get a feel for the knife. We're going to do everything we normally do and just see. I also have a sharpener in my pocket just so you guys know if it goes dull, we'll see how hard it is to bring it back to life. But hopefully in one video it won't go dull. I mean, that's the hope. And it's a true $5 knife. Ozark Trail's the brand. Get them at Walmart.
Well, it's doing better than I thought it would already. So there is that.
That is a fact. And again, guys, I don't think these knives are made for a quote-unquote knife lover, right? They're made for gifts. They're made for stocking stuffers. But here's my thing. If you're on a budget and you can get one of these that will, you know, it don't have to last like a true name brand. It really don't, in my opinion. I can tell you that's impressive. This is 1-inch sandblast toes. But if you can carry one of these and get a couple months out of it at work, hunting, whatever, I think, and for $5, if you break the son of a bitch, it's $5. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this because this is as impressive as I've seen.
Wow.
So just so y'all can see what we're cutting. It's about 3 slices. We'll go again. Getting a little tougher, but I mean, again, this is 1-inch diameter, 4-ply reinforced sandblast hose. I'm gonna tell you something, son. I did not expect that. Not at all did I expect that.
Well, it didn't lose much of the edge.
It really didn't.
No.
Now, I catch so much shit for how much force I use. I'm just trying to ease it through, use the edge. Usually if the sandblast toes don't get it, the ratchet strap will, but we're really not seeing a drop off. All right, basically right here, guys, is we're just looking at a lot of times when it comes to sharpness, I like doing this for the tip. If you do any kind of skinning, caping, I don't know if there's a much tougher hide. I'm in Northeast Florida. We do have bear and stuff like that, and I don't know that you would skin it with this, but if you're in one of them situations, I got plenty of friends who's come across roadkill or been the reason for the roadkill, and they field dressed on the side of the road. A couple of them watch this channel. So the fact that it's held an edge pretty good, and again, the whole $5 thing, and I'll be honest with y'all, the point is I am trying to see if we can make it dull, get it dull. I want to make sure they can see the edge.
Yeah.
Pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so far, no chips, no rolls.
Still looks kind of shiny.
Kind of shiny. All right, let's move to the back. Hey, can you see the lockup on that, Kurt?
Yeah.
Not a bad lockup.
No.
Lanyard hole there, I don't know, or a bead or something if you wanted to do that. Now, somebody said they thought this was 3 CRV. I'm not sure. They just say stainless steel. And I want to make this clear. I'm not trying to pump this knife up either. If you watch the channel, you know we just try to give everything a fair shake. It doesn't do you guys 1 ounce of good to get on here and bullshit. It's good for making punji sticks. Y'all know how I enjoy that for the neighborhood kids. Now I'm running this video continuously as well, so there's no stopping and things like that. You guys have always been really, really good kind of about understanding what we're trying to accomplish. And the truth is, again, it doesn't do me good to say sharpen in between. If I'm on here testing something and my name's on it, and you buy it and it's a piece of shit, well, it's one of two things. Either I made it look real good or you got a bad one. That leads me to this. I can only speak for this one in my hand. I've heard great things about them. That's why I wanted to get one. I've heard the negative too. And y'all know that we just find out for ourselves. Roll up some jeans. Let's roll up some more jeans. Now, I had, I believe it was Frank, ask if I was going to do this like I do the Rosecraft. I will pick up a new one. It's $5. So what I'm going to do is get a new folder from Walmart. I'm not going to sharpen this one up. I'm going to get a new one, and we're going to cut every day with it, just like we do the Rosecraft, and see how it holds up. hand. Flipper.
Get any wobble to it yet?
No. Actually, come around here and check it. That way we got both of us. Make sure we're on camera doing it.
On camera?
Yep. You in there.
Actually, it tightened up from what it was because I had just like a little wobble when I first grabbed it. It's got nothing now.
It's crazy. All right, damn it. All right, let me give y'all a good, see if I can get a good. See, sometimes it has a hard time. There it is.
There you go.
Now that's it all day long. Kirk, hit that. See that camera icon right there? Top? Yep. Right there. Perfect. All right, guys, let's go back. All right, guys, we're going to do some quick stabs now. Here's the thing. As far as safety goes, we're not going to go psycho and do any of that. That's foolish. But I do want you to look. That flipper doubles as a little bit of a guard. Do you stab with your pocket knife? Some people do. I don't a lot, but here's the truth. If I had to, I would. Now, I'm not going to lie. I was insanely skeptical about this when I started. I've got a fixed blade from Walmart at home, $5. We're going to do that one. But thus far, the real reason I wanted to do this wasn't to prove it was good or bad. I've had several comments and people asking me about getting them for stocking stuffers and gifts. And I thought, well, let me get a hold of one before we, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Now, again, there's a ton of factors that go into this. So the only bitch that I'm going to have, and it's not even a real bitch, is when you stab, the lock digs into you a little bit, but you know what? You're not supposed to stab with it. So that's not even a legit bitch. Like Kirk said, it's tightening up. That's crazy. Now, the lock's moved over, but really there's no play in it. I might buy 2 more of these. One I'll cut with every day. Well, no, I'll cut with one every day. I'll keep this one for extended use. Let's see what else we can do with it. I'll tell you what we're going to do real quick, because this is an experiment thing. Now, disengage the lock. I do not baton with a damn pocket knife. If you do happen to baton with a pocket knife, make sure the lock is not engaged, please. I can't see any real reason for doing so other than this YouTube video. But at the same time, I wanted to give y'all a good look. Now, I am going to engage the lock here to see if it'll mess the lock up. All right, we're going to go straight down with it. Now, there is no point. What would this be? Horizontal batoning? There is 0 point to horizontal batoning. It'll dull the knife. But again, it's clicks and views. That's kind of why we're here, right? That's a joke. Some asshole will take that to heart. Guys, real quick too, while I'm messing with this, Randy from Randy's WSG passed away yesterday morning. Slip Joint Sawyer has started a crowdfunder. I will share it. I have donated to it. Anything you can do to help Miss Joy with the funeral expenses, we appreciate. And Matt, Slip Joint Sawyer, I appreciate you and all of the folks who were involved in getting that set up. And if you would, man, in the comments, if you watch this one, just put who all was involved with that. Guys, for a one-time use, I can't find anything wrong with it. Cut it, Kurt. We got about 15 minutes worth of footage. It's a pocket knife. I wanted to knock it so bad. I was hoping it would chip so bad. And not to be negative, but to be negative. We'll do some extended testing. What do you think about it?
Unfortunately, I got to say I'm pretty impressed. I mean, like I said, the little bit of wobble when I first grabbed it is gone. It's solid now. The lock is fine. It doesn't bind up. It goes right where it was supposed to go when it originally went. It dulled a little bit, but not appreciatively. I mean, I thought as soon as it went through the sandblast hose and the ratchet strap, that was going to be it. But I mean, this thing's still got a lot of cutting life left in it. I'd actually like to know who makes them for Walmart.
So if you know, put it in the comments.
Yeah, if anybody knows out there. If $5 or $10 is all you got and you need a knife and you need one right then, I mean, I can't knock it.
No. All right.
You know, it is what it is.
Yeah, and let me say, I wasn't hoping it would fail, but y'all know my channel. And it's like, there's got to be a knife fail sometime. So you would think a $5 knife would. If you need, it's a decent knife and here's the thing, let's just put it in perspective. I bought this and another knife, they were $5 each. That's it. So there's nothing negative that I can say about it. I don't think these were made for like real knife guys. I think they were made for people who just pick one up, who need a knife. You can talk shit about the steel, the handles, y'all seen what it can do. The sandblast hose is 4-ply, 1-inch diameter. We made probably 4 to 5 cuts. That usually, it doesn't really dull the better knives, but it'll start taking the edge way down. Some will go home, we'll cut some paper, and we'll go from there.
It'd be good as a kid's first knife.
Yeah.
I mean,
be good as a bag knife.
Yeah. Stick it in your backpack, you got a spare, whatever. Your go bags, just grab a handful of them, stick them in whatever you need to go with, and you got a spare knife. If something happens, you got a cutting edge.
I'm gonna back off right here. I don't see if you can see my pocket, or let's get it adjusted. I did want to show y'all in the pocket. Take this one out. Put that one in. Can you see that?
Don't move away. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So in. Now, I had in the comments that the clip broke on somebody pretty easy. So these are things like, this channel is not a long-term review channel. This is one that I think that I will carry for a week or two at work and just see how it holds up. We'll get a brand new one for our cutting test. Other than that, I'll see y'all at the end. All right. Only on my channel could that you see it's lost some of that hair popping sharp, but here's the truth, guys. I never in my life thought that it would do as well as it did. Now, what I'm going to do with this one is just scrap it. I'm kind of speechless over it. I'd love to know who makes it for them. We will see how it holds up. I'm going to carry it all this week. I work in a very harsh environment, but I mean, even Kirk, we just kind of looked at each other and laughed. Nothing wrong with it. So if you bought one of these for a Christmas present, man, I think you did a pretty good job. We'll keep an eye on it. But here's the truth. Here's just the God's honest truth of the damn thing. It is a $5 knife. So if you bought it for somebody and they used it for a week and broke, you got your $5 worth. I'm honestly, for the first time in forever, just kind of stunned with it. I'm Scab. You're not. Guys, remember now, it's Christmas time. 22 bets a day take their own lives in this country, and that number is going to go up throughout the holiday season. That's why here on this channel, we focus on the number 0 vets. We love you. You have a place here. Guys, I back the blue. We don't live in a day and age where that's popular, and I understand that. I have my reasons. I'm not asking you to. Just something I believe in. Finally, if you are an addict, and I am, never quit quitting. Well, guys, the Ozark Trail folder, $5. Can't go wrong. I'm Scab. You're not. See y'all on the next one.